black crosses, black crosses, black crosses, crosses, black crosses, team nauseous, team nauseous.
John Wick is definitely winning this, alright? He has to win this. This man is literally immortal. He cheated death way too many times. He's literally him, bro. Hitman versus John Wick, that'd be a better competition.
So it's sponsored by Babbel and Mint Mobile. James Bond, the world-famous secret agent 007.
John Wick, the legendary hitman who did the impossible.
Whether they fly solo or operate on behalf of the government, the world is filled with professional killers of all shapes and sizes.
But which one of cinema's super assassins is packing Parabellum, and which one will live to die another day? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
John Wick has to win this, bro. I mean,
from the shores of Crab Key to the crap stables of Casino Royale, from Russia with Love to Moonraker at the edge of outer space, no man has saved the world more times than Bond.
James Bond. He's the OG action hero, the slickest Scot there ever was, the coldest warrior of the swinging 60s.
After a climbing accident in the French Alps took his parents.
Let's see the stats. He's 6 foot, 167 pounds. He's 42 years old. Royal Navy Commander, trademark Martini, the Vesper. Favorite tailors, Savile Row, based on Hoagie Carmichael. Lacks a delicatessen. What? Stainless steel?
The young James studied abroad and graduated to
Not
the
sure
Ministry
that means,
of
but
Defense, just in time for World War II.
He rose through the ranks, quickly becoming a commander of the Royal Navy. And when you find the thing you're good at, in his case wanting murder, never do it for free.
So after the war, James decided on Her Majesty's Secret Service and became a special agent of MI6. And they were so impressed, he was given his first 2 state-sanctioned assassinations. With this baptism in blood, Bond was granted the legendary 00 status and a license to kill with impunity.
As the premier defender of the West, Agent 007 is a jack of all trades when it comes to kicking commie ass and terrorist ass.
Wouldn't I believe I never watched any James Bond?
Everyone's
I never watched
for the
any
past
James
60
Bond
years.
movies.
From the novels to the movies to the comics and games, he's been rebooted tons of times,
like James
but
Bond
they're
movies,
all still Bond.
Bond is a master of infiltration, disguise, acrobatics, driving, diving, skiing, boating, climbing, horseback riding, airplane pilot, swordsman, knife fighter, knife thrower, people thrower.
And deadliest of all, gamer. Bond carries his classic Walter PPK, among the world's first successful double-action semi-automatic pistols. While it only carries 9 rounds, its small size makes it optimal for concealment.
And a microdermal sensor in the grip coded to Bond's fingerprint means only he can fire it.
It even comes with unique ammo that breaks apart upon entry and creates 8 exit wounds, traveling like a bullet but hitting like a shotgun.
Especially deadly considering Bond has the golden eye of an expert marksman, able to take out a room of armed guards in a single second, or shoot the fuel tank of a helicopter from a speeding boat a quarter of a mile away.
What the
He's is deadly disarmed. Bond combines multiple martial arts like judo, boxing, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu, allowing him to keep up even when outnumbered.
This mix of styles is likely the Welsh self-defense system known as Goshinkwai, which is taught by the modern Special Air Service.
Though that all pales in comparison to his greatest ability, f***ing banging, laying down pipe. He's so proficient at seduction, it actually feels more like a superpower.
We're not kidding. He once seduced a female assassin sent to kill him so thoroughly, she threw herself in front of the bullet meant for him. She knew him for less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes Bond does stuff I can only describe as superhero shit. Look at this. So why not follow that impulse and give him some superhero gadgets too?
Developed by MI6's resident quartermaster, Q, Bond's spy gadgetry often complements his knack for problem solving and quick thinking.
He's got a pen that'll explode after 3 clicks and disarm after a 4th, an Omega Seamaster watch that can shoot a laser beam, a cigarette that fires a miniature rocket, and toothpaste that can be remotely detonated. Probably a safer bet than that pen, especially if you're a compulsive clicker like me. Wait, was I on 3 or 4?
GG.
He also occasionally wears...
So basically, basically James Bond has a bigger arsenal than John Wick. James Bond has like a larger arsenal, but John Wick is more skilled in combat. Hands down more skilled in combat. Standard Walther PPK. AKS, revolvers, machine guns, shotguns, attach case, laser watch, exploding pen, bell, rocket belt, ultrasonic cufflinks, wrist-mounted dart gun, echolocation earbuds, X-ray smartphone, Aston Martin DB5, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, knives, grenades. James Bond got the better ribs.
There's a lightweight bulletproof vest, as well as a garrote wire for quiet kills and a grappling hook
He's
hidden
gonna have like all
within his
has
belt
weapons.
buckle.
That's only the semi-normal shit.
But
He's
John
carried
Wick has
earbuds, give him super hearing,
hands,
X-ray
bro.
shades, ultrasonic
And-
hurling grenades,
and
a
he's got
stun gas
weapons.
keychain, a cell phone taser, exploding remote-controlled drones, a nanosuit that turns him completely invisible, and a frigging jetpack.
The question is,
You gotta have a hell of a pair
would y'all
of
rather-
underballs to piss off a
y'all have to
crazy
choose
scout
one.
riding one of those.
But his
No.
greatest weapon is the
Life-
one,
life or death
the
situation.
only,
His
His
fight.
dick!
the Aston
between
Martin
fighting James
DB5.
Bond and
I
fighting
thought
John
we were
Wick,
still talking
who
about
else is in the fight?
Never mind. This absolute beauty
Yeah, I'm
isn't
choosing
just
John-
good
I'm
looks.
choosing
She's
James Bond,
packing
bro.
front-mounted
Come on,
machine guns, oil slicks, smoke
choosing
screens,
James Bond,
and of
bro.
course, the ejector seat. Oh, and good luck trying
I'm
to
not
break
fighting
in.
John
This
Wick. I'm
baby
dead in
is
2 seconds.
insanely bulletproof. Like, just look at this. It won't stop. Still going. Still going.
Q has provided numerous vehicles over the years with ever more insane features, like a submarine transformation, light-bending holograms, and a remote control built into Bond's phone.
Ah, just look at him, living his best life. And why wouldn't he? He's a globe-trotting ladies' man with the UK Treasury as his personal credit card. He's got the world in the palm of his hand.
But for some, the world is not enough. Though Bond's iterations may vary, one thing remains throughout. Behind that debonair smile and British wit is a broken, soulless shell. A man only good for killing.
I guess it's no surprise that a dude who smokes up to 70 cigarettes a day and routinely
How many
drinks enough
cigarettes? I'm
to
sorry,
enter
what?
is that a dude who smokes up to 70 cigarettes a day and
70 cigarettes a day. How do you even manage yourself?
routinely drinks enough to enter a coma might have a death wish.
Now, James wasn't always like this. Not long after getting his 00, he found love, and loved so much he left the Secret Service behind.
But there are some lives you can't escape, and some lives you can't save, no matter how hard you try. Sometimes all that's left is to kill the love inside you until all that matters is revenge.
There's no denying Bond's psychopathic tendencies. He's killed hundreds of enemy combatants over his career and might just enjoy the act of torture.
But what makes me respect him is he never forgets a pun afterward.
All that hate and regret wrapped up into one man with nothing to live for. The perfect assassin for a dying empire.
Bond is strong enough to hold his own against superhuman.
Overcame a lobotomy with the power of love. Wait, what the f? How you overcome a lobotomy with the plot of power the power of love? Though a skydiver's parachute mid drop. Often knocks out henchmen in one punch. Crushed a man's skull and flip flop. Okay, this I gotta see. He crushed a man's skull in flip flops. That's insane. Dodged a Solex agitator laser beam. Survived 13 Gs without passing out. Tortured in North Korea for 14 months. Defeated Le Chiffre, Red Grant, Gustav Graves, 7.
Human henchmen like Oddjob and Jaws, who can
Yes,
lift
those-
a van off the ground.
Bro, imagine
He
getting your
survived
head-
being
imagine getting your
blasted by a
dome
Stinger
stomped down
missile,
some damn
falling
flip
hundreds of
flops.
feet into a river, and having his eggs scrambled.
At his best, he's
What?
even fast enough.
A river, and having his eggs scrambled.
Oh my god, that is not nice at all.
At his best, he's even
That's
fast
so
enough to dodge gunfire nearly point blank and missiles
Mom's hiding weight.
while in free fall
6
and
feet.
still shoot people.
Hey, he weighs
This is the
167
superhero
pounds.
shit we were talking about.
Time and time again, he's outsmarted criminal masterminds like Dr.
Blackcrosses.
No, Goldfinger, and Scaramanga, the man with the golden gun. He's even bested the worst of them all, his arch nemesis, the international terrorist, Blofeld.
In 2 different timelines, no less. And plot twist, in the second, Blofeld was Bond's long-lost adopted brother. Which, if I recall correctly, also had
Spoiler
Austin
alert!
powers. But that's why we love the old Scottish so-and-so. Who else could escape a giant space laser by kite surfing on a tsunami? What more can we say about 007? He's got the best job in the business, and nobody does it better.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Babbel.
It's days like these I wish I could sail the French Riviera, speaking French with the locals. Spanish would be nice too, and Italian, Greek, Mandarin, Farsi, and...
Oh, you barely know how to speak English.
Exactly!
I think so.
If you're like me and there's a foreign language that you regret not learning in school, it's never too late to start with Babbel.
Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions.
Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy
I didn't see
bite-sized
the-
language lessons, you can finally
I know
cross
about
learning that
John
new
Wick,
language off your list. Wiz, did you
I
know
gotta see
Le
his
Chen is
stats
French for the
all
Chen?
across the board.
You only need 10
first.
minutes per lesson and can start speaking conversationally in a new language in as little as 3.
Okay,
Real
Death
natives
Battle, we get
acts,
it.
and when
We
you
get Death Battle. We get it.
You ever just screw up, like really badly? Like make the worst mistake ever? So bad you're just for the rest of your life?
Yes. Let's lay out a hypothetical. You see a car that you like, but its owner won't sell. So, you follow him home, beat him senseless, steal his car, and kill his dog.
The dog his beloved wife gifted him after she died very recently. So yeah, pretty big mistake.
And this man, well, he just happens to be the single deadliest assassin in the entire world.
He may be called Baba Yaga, but he's not the boogeyman. He's
That
the one you
shit's
sent to
crazy.
kill the goddamn boogeyman.
That
John
shit's crazy!
So
Let's
yeah,
go!
one pretty huge mistake.
The full story of this specter is almost non-existent, but
see
rumor
you
has
watching-
it he was
I see you
trained by the
watching-
Rusko
You ever watch John
crime
Wick
syndicate
yet?
from a young age.
John Wick is 6'1"? So Chad, he's a little bit taller than James Bond. That's crazy. I told you he is him. Plays a bird Belarus, raised by Ruska Roma. A Sigma male. God damn. He's a Sigma male, you know for a fact. And this is Baba Yaga, the devil, the legendary hitman.
Before moving to America and making a name for himself in its criminal underworld.
Terrifying enough to scare the living daylights out of even the most hardened murderers.
Wick is a master martial artist, combining several schools into an all-purpose fighting style that focuses on maximum efficiency with minimal effort.
Almost no one who has fought him directly has lived to tell the tale. So which specific forms he practices are for his eyes only. So why don't we look at the martial arts used to prepare for the movies by everyone's favorite immortal, Keanu Reeves.
Reeves combines Sambo, Aikido, Judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for defensive joint locks, throws, and wrestling moves to avoid as much damage to himself as possible while using his opponent's own weight against them.
Though his go-to is Krav Maga, which is designed to take all the best moves from various martial arts to make the ultimate fighting style.
While most martial arts are designed with other purposes in mind, like exercise, Krav Maga's entire goal is basically murder.
Holy
Boy,
shit.
if Wick to a T. In his hands, literally anything can be a deadly weapon. Knives, swords, books, his belt. About 3 guys with knives, swords, books, his...
Yo! Wait. This nigga shoved the book in someone's mouth and broke their teeth.
His hands, literally anything can be a
Oh,
deadly weapon. Knives, swords, books, his belt.
Good
He
God.
once took out 3 guys with a pencil, a number 2 pencil. And thanks to John's precise understanding of the human body,
Oh
he
my
can target
God.
weak points and vital organs with ease.
But thanks to the Continental, he doesn't have to rely on writing utensils to execute his victims.
Imagine a chain of hotels around the world that serve as a front for a whole underground society of assassons. He can
'Cause you
consult
got
the wine
stank a
steward's
nigga.
robust selection.
Pistols, revolvers, submachine guns, those
Remington 1875, Heckler and Cockpit, Glocks, Glock 26, Glock 17, Glock 34, Glock 19X, Kimber Warrior, Kimber Super Carry, Colt Model 1903, Pocket Hammerless, TTI SCI 2011 Combat Master.
assault rifles, shotgun, plastic explosives, it's all on the menu.
Though Wick prefers
Ah.
his Heckler.
Well, wait, there's more. Coheri Arms, July Bentley, M4, Spirit 9, M2, 6 Saucer, Copperhead, GTI, Solar, Knives, Remote Detonators, Bulletproof Vest and Suit.
And
Suit
Coke
vest.
P30L, a polymer-framed semi-automatic handgun that holds 15 rounds of 9x19 Parabellum.
which he wields like an artist does a paintbrush. Wick can empty entire rooms full of enemies before they can blink, once even taking out 7 armed guards in only 3 seconds.
He's the definition of accurate, almost never missing a shot.
He's winning this fight, bro. If he doesn't win, this shit's fake. He has to win this fight.
If he's got up to a kill, you can bet he's taking it.
And
John
he
Wick is
comes
him,
literally
bro.
dressed to kill with his perfectly tailored, tactically lined suit jacket that is completely bulletproof. Even repeated gunshots from close range do nothing to him.
It also helps him blend into the shadows for some sick stealth kills, and even disappear in plain sight like the goddamn Batman.
Wick eventually joined the Tarasov mob and quickly became one of their top enforcers, a grim reaper who hunted their enemies with divine prejudice.
But maybe this angel of death was more human than we first thought. After years of being a badass, Wick wanted out of the mob to get married to the love of his life and retire. Wow, I wonder how that first date conversation went. Man, she must have really fallen for him. I guess he put the ass in assassin.
So his boss gave him an impossible task. He could leave if he wiped out every last one of the mob's enemies in a single night, which he did, because human or no, he's still John Wick.
Yes, of course he can.
And he lived happily ever after. Well, until his former boss's snot-nosed son screwed up. Like, really badly. Great job, Theon, you never miss.
That wasn't just some dog, but a semblance of hope. The opportunity to breathe unalone, his last tether to a happy life.
They better not, bro.
So Wick was back with a vengeance, prepared to kill every last person that got in his way until the whole of New York's criminal underworld had been razed by his bloody crusade. Over the course of the 3 movies, which span only about 2 weeks, Wick left over 300 bodies in his wake.
Wait. You're telling me between those 3 movies, it's only 2 weeks between all that happened? That was only a 2 weeks like time span. And he killed 300 people. Yeah, bro. If John Wick doesn't win this, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Is James Bond killing 300 niggas in 2 weeks? Maybe, but I don't think. I don't know. Maybe not as quick as
300. Running into him is like seeing the sky fall. You're going to die. There's no escape. He survived being stabbed, rammed by cars.
Got revenge for his dog. Cut off his own finger with minimal signs of pain. Performed surgery on himself. Expert in several forms of martial arts, survived getting shot and falling off the Continental Hotel. Defeated Miss Perkins, Vigo, Cassian, Ernest.
Shot in the stomach, blown up, mutilated, and knocked off of a 10-story building. All within a fortnight.
Oh, and somewhere in there he found the energy to trek through the Saharan desert. And it's not like his injuries from the previous movie had time to heal, or the ones from the movie before that.
We cannot emphasize this enough.
He has to win
John
this.
Wick is unstoppable.
He's strong enough to toss around full-grown men, snap bone, and body slam 2 assassins through a bulletproof glass floor.
Wick absolutely annihilated his former Tarasov employers, the Neapolitan crime family, Camorra, and fended off an international army of assassins attacking him at random, one after the other, every few minutes.
Even after being declared excommunicado by the Continental, bereft of his former resources, he killed every last soldier sent after him by the High Table.
With barely a quantum of solace to rest. Like we said, completely unstoppable. Outgunned, outmanned, it doesn't matter. John
Good Lord!
Unstoppable.
Wait.
Outgunned, outmanned, it doesn't.
Holy shit! Yo, sick guy's neck broke by a book. I'm sick.
Didn't matter. John Wick lost everything in the world that meant anything to him, and that means he won't stop killing until there's no one left, or he dies trying. And good freaking luck with that.
He has to win
This
this.
episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
There's no way he don't win
Flight
this.
print contracts ripped off by big wireless providers. If we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch.
So when we first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, we thought, what's the catch? But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those.
It's like, you can't even say that if you're in a room with like John Wick and you're fighting him and there's like no items in the room. You can't say that you're gonna survive, bro. Because niggas still gonna beat your ass at your own weight.
Sweet savings directly to you.
Mint Mobile's wireless quality is
why
especially
you can't-
impressive,
it's
and as
done,
a
bro.
world-class mad scientist,
It's done.
I'm pretty picky.
Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're at top your
Okay.
$13.
Calm, the
Yeah,
combatant
yeah.
czar is set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's no time to die for a death battle!
Is not one to be taken lightly. Be careful, 007. And happy hunting.
Whoa, what is
Your
this?
concern is always touching, Q. Vodka martini.
The animation look kind of nice,
Sir.
though.
What can I get you, mate? Drinks are on me.
I prefer to be alone.
Unfortunately, I wasn't asking, Baba Yaga. Now you can come with me, or we can do this here.
Killing isn't permitted on company grounds.
Lucky me.
Jesus!
Seems you've got me at a disadvantage. You won't mind giving a dead man walking one last smoke?
What does MI6 want with me?
Your reputation precedes you. I'll be sure to keep up.
No, you won't.
What the f? Jesus!
To be entirely honest, I lost count.
Yo, shut the f up. Ooh! What the f? I eat the bullets! What the f?
What comes around goes around, as they say.
Yeah.
Let me look. Before this, wait. Hold on.
Bond! Come in. What's the mission status?
Smashing. Positively smashing.
Oh, do grow up, 007.
Hold up. Before, look here. We need to go back a little bit, bro.
Or we can do this here. Your reputation, smoke.
Let me show you something right here real quick. Let me show you something right here right quick. Hold up. See, this is bullshit. Because if this were a real fight, okay, John Wick is shooting first and asking questions right afterwards. Simple as that. Simple as that. This nigga's not holding the gun like, wait a minute, who you work for? He's shooting you first, he's asking questions afterwards. John Wick literally would have shot this nigga on spot, bro. What does John Wick ever ask questions when niggas are trying to kill him, bro?
KO! I never thought Wick could lose, but I guess I'll never say never again. Though his skills and brutal tenacity would have saved Wick initially, against James Bond, you only live twice.
You mean once, right?
I know what I said.
Well, despite all that, Wick met his match in Agent 007.
And match is
Man.
the optimal word here.
Shut
Wick may
that
have been an
bullshit
martial
up, bro.
artist, but
Faster reflexes and superior aim, wider variety of opponents, clever problem solver, not specialized in assassination, higher pain tolerance and stamina, more coverage from body armor, slower reaction speed, cannot easily counter gadgets. Dog, it don't matter. Bruh, he literally had the gun pointed at him. He could have shot him on spot. Like, what?
Bond has actually practiced several of the same styles Wick has, and has been shown to be just as skilled a fighter, even defeating master martial artist himself.
Wick's ability to shatter a floor of bulletproof glass definitely makes him superhumanly strong, but Bond has fought off similarly powerful henchmen in the past.
And while Wick's speed and accuracy with a gun may look unbeatable, Bond's is just as impressive.
He's landed accurate shots just as well as Wick ever has, but more importantly, he has a faster quick draw.
That's right, despite being played by Neo himself, Wick has never dodged bullets. Bond, on the other hand, has, and that superior speed gave him an edge in both close-quarter combat and on the draw.
But yeah, like the out years, Bond has dodged electricity from Gustav Graves and GoldenEye 007 Reloaded, as well as laser beams and the man with the golden gun in Moonraker.
Though since both had body armor, the fight probably wasn't going to be won by guns alone. And that's where Bond held his biggest advantage, his gadgets.
There was no way Wick would see an exploding pen or a
13
laser watch
months.
coming. And that's the whole point of Bond's
Chicken
gadgets.
months,
They're
pushing
seemingly
13
normal,
games.
everyday objects that'll take his enemy by surprise.
Given time, Bond has always used these to come up with game-winning
Yeah,
strategies, even against numerically superior foes, especially with his more absurd technology like the invisible nanosuit and remote-controlled explosive drones.
Wick's endurance might be mind-blowing, but he isn't invincible.
He can keep fighting even on death's door, but the deadliness of Bond's trick weapons would not have given him that option.
Diamonds are
The
forever.
only other thing I could probably say is that James Bond just had a better arsenal. That was just it. He had a better arsenal. That's the only way I can see how he won this. All aside from that shit is like, dude, he literally had the gun pointed at the nigga, bro. He would have shot him on spot if we were like on some real reality.
But against someone just as skilled with an arsenal straight out of science fiction, Wick's luck definitely wasn't. Bond may have been the spy who loved me, but against Wick, he was going to live and let die. And you can bet tomorrow never dies. Nailed it. Look, I just had to fit the last few movies in, okay? Oh, wait, I forgot about Octopus.
The winner is Bond. James Bond.
Hey, if you want more Death Metal ASAP, why not grab a membership? You'll get exclusive emotes,
the
badges,
next
live
fight?
chat, live streams, and a
What's the
bunch
next
of
fight?
behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click that join button. Thanks for watching.
Black Adam versus Apocalypse. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's gonna be crazy. They give Bond the advantage to superior aim, which Wick misses 3 to 4 shots throughout the entirety of this series. And that's because glass is changing the trajectory of the bullets. Not one other shot misses. Even ones through walls. Bond misses entire magazines regularly in the series. I don't care, bro. I feel like there's some. I don't know, man.